I should be live, people. Wait a minute, I gotta check something. Oh, they're having the Garden of Batman 9 trailer on August 7th? Okay. Interesting, that's good to know. Also, I'm typing on my other account. That's why it's not Comics Life, it's Braid777, because I have many accounts. Well, anyways, let's talk about the newest release, Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is the countdown to Doomsday, episode 16. Of course, the first few episodes were the Raimi trilogy, Andrew Garfield movies, and the Tom Holland ones, but that's okay. Now, Brand New Day's out. I started those like back in January or something. I just kind of fell behind. I have so much going on, and I haven't been focusing on this channel as much, so my bad. But yeah, massive spoilers ahead. I will be saying stuff that are important to the movie. So, yeah, this is your warning. Proceed with caution. Okay, you're still here? Great. Well, first things first, Sadie Sink was Jean Grey. The greatest kept secret in Hollywood, right, everyone? It's not like we all knew that, like, for a year now. We all knew it was Jean Grey, but it was still amazing to see the confirmation in the movie. When they said Jean Grey, I was like, yeah, finally, the X-Men. It was amazing. The movie, in my opinion, was amazing. That's like Amazing Spider-Man, you could say. But it's comic accurate. I'm geeking out over having Spider-Man, Punisher, Hulk, and Jean Grey in the same movie. Seeing Spider-Man and Punisher go against Savage Hulk. Well, Smart Hulk isn't a part of it, but Jean Grey's controlling him. And then there's Savage Hulk. Because it's not even Jean controlling him that time. It's actually just Savage Hulk back after Infinity War. Because Endgame, Bruce Banner became Smart Hulk, and was so nice seeing Smart Hulk. I mean, Savage Hulk fighting Spider-Man and Punisher. It was amazing. The opening montage was amazing as well, but we saw it all in the trailer, so that was kind of lame. And there's a scene where Jean Grey is in MJ's mind, but you don't know it, and so Peter's so happy she remembers him, but then it turns out it's Jean Grey. It's like, you are being awful right now. You can't do that. And it was just, yeah. It was great, and it was the most comic accurate Spider-Man we've gotten yet. Of course, Hulk was like the cameo that's forced to be in every Spider-Man movie because there's like Iron Man, the first one, Nick Fury and Far From Home, and Doctor Strange and No Way Home. I don't know why I said the first one. I should have said Homecoming. Now, and this one wasn't a home. It was a day, which Brand New Day is, of course, based on the stories by like Dan Slott, as well as Joe Kelly, Mark Waid, because those were the people who did it at the time. It followed a terrible story, One More Day, where they rewrote Spider-Man's and MJ's relationship, which is kind of what's happened at the end of No Way Home, except it wasn't Mephisto, it was Doctor Strange's spell, so they have to kind of go with the aftermath, but it was like so sad, when MJ says, the girl that you loved I don't remember. So it's just they don't get back together. Whoever that boyfriend is, they didn't confirm who it is, but hopefully it wasn't Paul. My guess is that it's Harry Osborn. They don't want to confirm it yet, but we'll see. Yeah, it was really good. And then I didn't know who Sarah Gray was, surprisingly, but I guess Sarah Gray is from the X-Men as well, from like 136. And I know a lot about the X-Men. But she's not immune in the comics, but she is in this. Because, in the comics, the Jean Grey family, the Grey family, they don't want anything to do with Jean and all that. But, so it was a cool little retcon to have Sarah be, immune, like, have the same powers as Jean. It makes sense. But she got killed by damage control. But the one guy, I can't think of his name, but he's in the comics a mutant hater, so it makes sense for him to be in damage control, because they're kind of being the mutant task force right now. So, yeah, it made lots of sense, and And he got out of there, meaning he's probably going to be helping damage control terrorize mutants in the mutant saga. We also got tons of announcements at Hall H a few days ago, with of course Ghost Rider with Ryan Gosling, and Black Panther 3 with David Johnson. But oh my gosh, I'm getting off topic. But there was this rumor of Florence Pugh, seeing Spider-Man with and they wouldn't have any clothes on. I thought that was just like a stupid rumor, and then when it happened and it's been going for a while, and I just didn't believe it. And when I saw it, I was like, "Wait, what? They actually are doing it?" That was the one thing I did not believe would happen in the movie, but whatever. But yeah, Yelena had a big part. Well, not like a big part, but like kind of was like checking in on Spider-Man, and yeah. New Avengers, which makes sense because they're in the same place. Which funny thing is, that means technically, Yelena, I think, has made the most appearances in the Multiverse Saga because the Marvel Zombies. I don't remember. Was she in What If? I can't remember. But Marvel Zombies, Black Widow, Hawkeye, New Avengers, Brand New Day, and then of course Doomsday and Secret Wars. So, yeah. It was really cool seeing Hulk back, and Bruce Banner was really cool because, really since She-Hulk, and it's been only Smart Hulk, but it's great to see Savage Hulk. Also, this is 6 minutes long in already. I've already, longer than the Hulk one I just did about Incredible Hulk 2008. You can watch that too, but I'm more excited to talk about this one because it just came out. Yeah. It was just, and the mutating, because in the comics, people that aren't mutants, like, that have powers that get them, like, later, like Hulk or Spider-Man or Captain America, they're called mutates because they weren't born with an X gene. But, like, Jean Grey, they were born with the X gene, making them a mutant. In this movie, I think they were trying to establish Spider-Man becoming a mutant, but I don't fully know. And they say enhanced or special in this movie because I don't think Sony can use mutant. But they say mutation at least. So technically, they haven't really said mutant in the MCU besides like Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah. And Sadie Sink was already confirmed to be in Secret Wars, so it was like she couldn't be Chathra or Typhoid Mary because they wouldn't be in Secret Wars. Because those were the other rumors people had. It was like it had to be Jean Grey. Heck, I didn't even think of this at first, but Deadpool, like Ryan Reynolds, showed up at the Hall H panel for Doomsday and was wearing a Deadpool outfit that was gray, and it was apparently called Jean Grey. He was poking at it, making fun of it. I didn't even realize that. But yeah. I don't know. I thought this was a really good movie. Punisher and Tom Holland and John Bernthal are great together as Spider-Man and Punisher. They're an amazing duo. They were also just in Odyssey, and because they helped each other with their auditions back in 2015 for Tom Holland for Spider-Man and John Bernthal for Punisher. So I think they love working together. But yeah, and it was cool at the end when Ned gave him Peter was saying hi to Ned, and they did the handshake, and Ned's like kind of remembers what Peter, and that's probably because of his magic, that we saw in the last movie, but yeah. And they gave him organic webs, and it was cool because the idea is that because he's losing himself as Peter, he's becoming more spider than man, so it made sense. It's we're 8 minutes in now. But, yeah. Either way, I thought this was a really great film, and it's great to have the X-Men already in the film. And at the end, when they were going up to, when Jean Grey was going somewhere, I was so hoping they would have, I assume she's going up to Westchester, because that's, where the mansion would be. But I was so wanting to see Professor X mansion for the gifted youngsters, or school for the gifted youngsters. I was really wanting that. But, oh well. And the post-credits scene, it was weird, not what I expected. It was the Spidey tracker that Ned created, but there's either two things it could be. One, because it shows a spider in space, it could either be that Tom Holland's going to be in Secret Wars, Battle World, which makes probably the most sense, or at least a pretty good sense. There's another one, maybe he'll just join, like, the Fantastic Four and everyone else in space and Doomsday, but I think Brand New Day is kind of supposed to take place around, like, maybe only a few weeks before Doomsday, because Florence Pugh has to be made in New Avengers, so can't really be helping this, so I thought they would be at the same time. That's another reason why I thought Florence Pugh wouldn't be Yelena, but apparently not, so it must take place just a little bit before it. I don't think Spider-Man and Hulk will be in Doomsday, but, so yeah, maybe it's Battle World, but there's another rumor, another theory that I heard that I really like, or I think that sounds accurate. Because there's been this giant rumor for a while that Tobey Maguire will be in Doomsday, of course, and you can, if you look at it, the Spidey doesn't leave Queens. There's just another spider that appears in space. So what if that's Tobey's other Earth coming into this one? It's not a bad theory. but probably Battle World. But either way, it was really cool. But I was a little disappointed because I wanted it to be kind of like, because at Thunderbolts, they had a scene from Doomsday, same with Fantastic Four. So it's just like, I wanted to see that, but whatever. It's fine. Still was cool. But anyways, I know that was only 10 minutes, but I got stuff to do. So, yeah, if you all enjoyed, it's 10:02, well, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, yeah, hope you enjoyed, yeah, check out my other channel, so yeah, bye-bye now!